So do you see what I'm doing to kind of look at that fat bunch of noodles though that I'm taking, and all I'm doing is holding the sticks together. You should know how to use these. They don't eat with chopsticks in the Philippines.
You use a spoon and a fork.
Really?
Yep. I know they use chopstick in Chinese restaurants.
What do you say, Filipino, or what's the name of the country called?
Philippines.
The Philippines.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Cinema Club. I'm your host, Patrick Yaguna.
And I'm your other host, Cory Zachariah.
Each week we'll be discussing a couple of films from both the classic and current era of cinema.
Yes, one's a foreign film and one's a new up-to-date film. Today we're going to be discussing two movies.
Oh yes.
But tell them about our special guest real quick.
Oh yes, we have a special guest later this episode, Mike Gilakis.
He's been in a few movies, like one of them's called It's Followed, and also It's Follows and Split. Which I don't know, I haven't seen Split, and I think a few other movies, but I really don't know the names of them.
The first one we'll be discussing for this episode is Black Panther, directed by Ryan Coogler.
And Black Panther is about, what is Black Panther about? I guess it's about this really cool black dude that lives in this, like, faraway land, kind of like, sort of, if anyone's seen Wonder Woman, it's like a hidden place, sort of, in the trees in Africa. And, I forgot kind of what happens actually in the movie because I had a hard time kind of keeping my focus. Do you get what it's about though at the same time?
Oh yeah.
He's this guy that's going around and he's kind of saving the day. Did you like it is what I want to know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I really
absolutely
loved it.
Is what you're saying though, because at the same time I felt like, there could have been more said to the story. Like, the girls were cute, but I think the girls could have been cuter. And this is the first movie that's been up for Oscars. Let's just discuss
it's too
that.
early.
No, it's been up for Oscars already. This has been a movie that's been out for a while. I did like the story, but I thought it was over the top. Did you?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's part of the Marvel universe. So.
I know, but I heard from my best friend's brother. He said this was the best Marvel's movie ever.
Okay.
And at the same time, I didn't think it was really all that great.
So, after we discussed the film, we each figure out where this falls in our rankings. If we love the film, we believe it goes to cinematic heaven. If we don't like a film, it goes to cinematic hell. Or if we're mixed about it, it goes to cinematic purgatory or limbo. So where does this fall for you, Cory?
Well, I'm saying cinematic heaven, for sure. Which leads me into a question. Was it directed by a black guy? That's all I'm wondering.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Really?
Coogler, yeah.
Whoa, I need to research these movies more. I'm like saying this is one of the best superhero movies, actually. So it's good. What do you say?
Also good, yeah. I absolutely agree with you. Then, yeah, this one also goes to cinematic heaven for me. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think?
About?
Just what do you think about Cinema Club? You really bummed me out when I called you and you said you didn't really feel like doing Cinema Club, because remember when I asked you about the Top Ramen movie or whatever?
What do you mean? What did you say? What?
Well, because I called you, and granted I know it was kind of late at night, but like I felt like you really snubbed me and it kind of bummed me out.
I just, I was already I was already sleeping, and because I have a tendency to sleep in the living room, and I just leave my phone in my bedroom, and it's always set to vibrate, so I never really...
No, I know,
yeah.
But still though, Pat, next time, try and don't leave me hanging is what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this other movie too, because it deals a lot about love and kind of like what I've been... Bro, you think you've been dealing with a lot? I've been dealing with a lot too,
Yep.
Like having to live on my own, live with my mom. Like, it's not easy,
Just say that for... For each episode of Cinema Club, we also take time to discuss a film that is part of the classic canon of cinema.
This classic film we're going to be discussing is by Milo Forman, and he's a Czechoslovakian film director and maker. And this film is called Love is a Blonde.
Yes, this Milos Forman recently passed away, so this episode of Cinema Club also is dedicated to his memory.
Well, this film is directed to his memory right now. This movie is about, I want to say culturalism, and also about politicalism and militarism. This movie is about love, actually, is ultimately what the film's about. What did you think the film was about?
It was a very good slice of life, portrait of life in Czechoslovakian society during that time.
Yes. To describe the movie real quick, it was based in 1965, and it's about these military men that pretty much arrived to Czechoslovakia in 1960s. And all these women are lined up, basically to meet all these guys that are back from the war. But a lot of them are old people, or old guys. And so what do you think the movie is about? Do you think it's about lesbianism and about girls liking girls?
Not necessarily.
Well, listen, do you think it's about something else, though? Do you think it's about, well, what do you think it's about? I think it's about love, ultimately.
Oh yeah, it is about love, longing, and the need for connection. Majority of the cast in this film are actually non-professional actors that Forman picked. Most of them lived in the area where they shot it. And given most of our experiences as non-professional actors, what do you make of it and how,
Well, they shot it in Czechoslovakia, right? They shot it in Czechoslovakia. Because it wasn't divided. I still keep thinking it's divided, but they shot in Czechoslovakia, and it was a full movie in Czech, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I don't really understand, is like the dialogue of the movie either. Well, I was kind of getting off topic, but what were you saying just about the movie real quick? I'm sorry, Pat, I'm sorry.
I mean, you'd want me to just,
I understand the movie.
You were to want me to engage in discussion, and then I give you a question, and you're not even paying attention. You always go to this tangent.
No, well, what was the question you were asking?
You better pay attention this time.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Majority of the cast members in the film are non-professional actors.
Yeah.
And given that both of us are non-professional actors, I'm curious to know what you thought, how it kind of affected the way, the film was made and, your... Yeah.
I still liked it. I definitely think this is gonna go down as my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
As a foreign film, like I really am. Because it was funny and it was real life.
And again, they were non-professional actors, so it really makes it more natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Where would you rate this movie, Pat?
Well, I would rate it in cinematic heaven.
I have to totally agree with you. I'm gonna also rate this movie in cinematic heaven for sure.
So this has been another episode of Cinema Club. Unfortunately, we don't have time for our guest Mike Iliakis. I'm your host Patrick Yaguna.
And I'm your other host Cory Zachariah. And that's it. I think that's good. Pat, please, don't get so upset, It's
I'm just,
no big deal.
I just need to be careful what to say.
All right. I'll think about it more. No,
Say.
you're right. All right. I understand.
Just be careful.
I will. I don't know. Just don't be upset,
I have a right to.
Well, yeah. Are you gonna do another cinema club with me, probably, or what?
I mean,
What if I promise to tone it down next time, alright? Shh.
Can you?
I don't mean to get loud, yeah! I don't know why you're like really on me, Pat, you know, as a friend though, like realistically.
I'm just challenging you, so.
Well, don't challenge me right now, please, bro, because like, you know.
Okay.
Seriously, you know? I don't know.